Alright, Flash Masters, let's get started. For this week in our remote learning class, we're finally, finally going to complete the Explore task. We're going to be posting a series of videos every single day, walking you through each step. If you complete these videos, and I'm going to be plugging them into Edpuzzle to help slow it down for you. If you complete these videos, you should have no problem being able to complete the Explore task, even if you haven't started up until now. The first thing I want to do is go over how this is going to be broken down per week. For today, on Monday, March 16th, you're going to complete 2A. That's row 1. That counts as 1 point on the Explore task. For this, I'm going to be breaking that down into 4 points, and I'm going to be posting that assignment very, very soon. It looks like this. So at the basic level, you need to complete the Edpuzzle video that I will be adding this video I'm making right now into the actual assignment, and then update your written response template. So far, I have posted one copy of that template in here, and it makes a copy for each of you, just in case you lost your other copy or you can't find it for whatever reason. It is your job to replace the content of this document with what you have done so far. If that means copy and pasting it into this one, fine. If that means deleting this document and then replacing it with yours, that's fine. Just make sure you have what you've done so far. For your second point, complete section 2A, that is row 2, that is 1 point out of 8 on your Explore performance task. For your third point, you're going to edit 2A's response so that it has proper structure, spelling, grammar, and punctuation. What do I mean by that? In that document and in this assignment, there is linked 2A. Ms. Lugo created this document that essentially goes through everything you need for 2A. 1. Name the computing innovation. 2. Describe the computing innovation's intended purpose and function. 3. Describe how your computational artifact illustrates, represents, blah, blah, blah. Here is the structure you should be having. If you know that your writing isn't the strongest, we recommend using these prompts right here. No, they do not need to be word for word, but they should come pretty close. Going back to the assignment, for the fourth point, include in-text citations. Ms. Lugo has a video that explains that very, very, very well. It is also included here. There's also extra credit for anyone who completes the computational artifact, which is row 1, another point on your Explore task. And the last thing I'll say before we move into the written response template is that this is the only place that we want you to be posting your written response templates. For each assignment, there will be nothing that you need to turn in, but you would just need to keep updating this response template here. No, you do not need to turn it in, but you just need to update it and make sure we have the content so that Ms. Lugo and myself can look at it and help edit. Alright, now let's look at the Explore task written template. 2A, they ask you for 3 specific things. They are described here. Make sure you're answering in the space below, and it should be very clear exactly what your computing innovation is, how you're describing its intended purpose, and how your computational artifact is going to demonstrate that purpose or function in some way. Again, you have this 2A document here that shows you exactly what to write, and there is another video with Ms. Lugo explaining what you need to do for 2A. Now, after you have written your response in there, what you're going to do is double check your work. First thing you're going to do, spelling and grammar check. We're going to just highlight this one section. Tools, spelling and grammar check. and then they're going to make sure that everything is checked for you. Make sure you go through and look through everything. Next, you're going to be doing the word count. Remember, it should not be less than 50% of the maximum word count. So if they're asking for 100 words, then you should have at least 50 words. So this is going to be a lot less than 50. They're only counting 4 words because I only wrote 4 words. Make sure that you have that as well. Once you've done your double check, now it's time for a triple check. You're going to check for plagiarism. You're going to go to this site right here. Matter of fact, let me include that right in here. Good idea. I know. Thank you. You're going to just make sure that you are not plagiarizing. Yes, you can use information that you find on these websites. No, you should not be copying and pasting it verbatim without giving the authors some type of credit. If you are going to take what they're saying, make sure you are using that in-text citation. You're just going to paste what you have here and then check your work. If that's not working, you can just upload it from your Google Drive. Make sure you sign in, and then you can find whatever document it is. For you, it's going to be the written Explore task. So you're just going to look for your, and then select, and then go from there. And finally, for the last part, if you want that extra credit, if you want to get that 4 out of 4, complete 2E as early as possible. You can create your citations using the same site. You click on it, go to website, and then you post your URL in here. So I wanted my URL, just copy this, come back, paste, then search, and then follow all the prompts that they give you. And the last thing I will say before I end the video is that do not turn this in yet, because you will not be able to edit. Instead, just comment with today's date and the words quote unquote done, and then I will know to check for your work and give you your grade. That is all. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Happy hunting, plus ultra.